Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, Hashem, Rachakwadash, that honors the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone who rule well, peace and blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect that's pushing his word throughout the four corners of the earth, doing his thing in truth and sincerity. I want to say Shalom and salutations. Now, this is just a quick, straight to the point, volume 40, and I'm pretty much going to stop here. About volume 40 of Straight to the Point. Lord willing, the Lord put something on me to start doing, for quick lessons and things of that nature. I just don't think this one, that the title for that is suffice. I mentioned that in a previous video. So I'm going to get straight into the lesson. It says regulators shut down Silicon Valley Bank in biggest collapse since 2008 financial crisis. All right. So it says Silicon Valley Bank, one of the tech sector's favorite lenders, is shutting down. The California Department of Financial Protection and Innovation said Friday that it was taking over and closing the distressed bank to protect deposits, naming the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation as its receiver. The FDIC has formed a separate entity where all insured SVB deposits will be available by Monday morning. The closure marks the biggest bank failure since the 2008 financial crisis and the second largest in U.S. history after Washington Mutual collapsed. During the industry-wide meltdown, according to the FDIC data. As of the end of December, the St. Clair, California-based bank, the 16th largest bank in the country, had $209 billion in assets with more than $175 billion in deposits. As with other FDIC member banks, SVB deposits are insured up to $250,000 per depositor. All right, so that's pretty big, man. All right, that's pretty big news when it comes to the economic world. Let's see what this video says here.
Embattled Congressman George Santos denying yet another allegation.
I'm innocent, never did anything of criminal activity, and I'm no mastermind of anything.
In a new statement Politico obtained from a former associate of Santos, Gustavo Rivera Trella claims he collaborated with the congressman on a credit card skimming scheme. Trella wrote in a declaration.
Well, that doesn't really, it applies, but not so much. But as you can see, Esau Edom is the biggest criminal, the biggest thief that there is, man. The devil. All right. Even in his highest level in this world, over there in Washington or whatever in the economic sector, these devils are committing crimes and schemes. They call it a white crime, a white collar crime. All right, but they have a suit and a tie on, so you wouldn't think that they would harm anybody. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know about this. George Santos. Just like that guy, that one guy, that crypto guy who got caught scamming FX, if I'm not mistaken. The FX crypto. So this is another article backing it up. Let's see what Janet Yellen got to say.
Just say you mentioned Silicon Valley Bank. There are recent developments that concern a few banks that I'm monitoring very carefully. And when banks experience financial losses, it is and should be a matter of concern.
That's Treasury Secretary Yellen testifying before the House Ways and Means Committee a short time ago.
Yeah, so this is Janet Yellen. And, so these people are scrambling to keep this place afloat at the bottom level. But at the highest level, the global, quote unquote, globalist, their intentions is to have the U.S. dollar collapse, and then which intends in Babylon the Great and America collapsing. You know what I'm saying? So here we see it is. Here we are, man, at the door. All right, and this is very good news. So this is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 1 and 11. How ye inhabitants of Maktesh, for all the merchant people are cut down, all they that bear silver are cut off. So as we see in this collapse of this place, these heathens, they're going to be howling because they're going to see they can't make money over here anymore. And how do they make money? Through goods, supply. They ship their goods over here, and that's how they do business, man. They're the merchants. That's how the import of America is going to be all cut down because there's not going to be anything left. All right, so it's going to be a great howling. It's going to be a great lamentation because they're like, damn, this was the spot. This was the lick. Because all these people, these Babylonians, they are consumers. So it's just going to be to a point where all that, as the scriptures say, everything's going to cease, roughly paraphrasing. So let me get this here. In Jeremiah 51:7, Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand, that had made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. Right, so this was the place to get rich off of. All right, you got clothes, you got electronics, you got these different trinkets and things of that nature. Goods, food. They all did business with this place, and it was flourishing at one point. 60s, 70s, 80s. All right. But now, as we can see, really that pandemic hit, that really showed you that, look, it can all stop. It says the nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. So the nations, these nations, are going to be mad. Ishmael, Elam, Moab. All right. They're just going to be pissed off, man. All right, because Esau does shady deals anyways. Esau does his shady deals. But there's going to be to a point where everything's stopping, man. And if you got stock in crypto and things of that nature, man, hey, you can't put your whole faith in that. Because you see, and it's not 100% legit. One day it's gonna come where it's all gonna stop. It's all the bank accounts are gonna be freezed. The access to it is gonna be froze. We have to trust in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Now you can still do preparations and do what you have to do in meantime, but as we can see, these are the last few days. These are literally the last few days of this place, man. So let me get this. This is ultimate prophecy here. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13 and 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. So that's the MOTB. So every single person is going to be faced with that dilemma. Every single person is going to be faced with that situation. Do I preserve my life here and take that mark, or do I say, fuck that and get it how you live? Because we know once you take that, you're destined for destruction. You're destined for a nuclear missile. All right, now I don't want to ratzah the true believers. We stand firm in that and keep our faith to the end, man. because once, hey, you can't get the things you got on an everyday basis. People are gonna look for a way. If there's a way that that they can still be access to that, they're gonna do it. You know, oh, you need to take this, and if you wanna do that. That's what the situation is, and we are coming close. You know, we are absolutely close, very close. The Lord willing, the Lord speeds up time to see this, so we can reach the kingdom of heaven. So that's why we're continuing to watching for these things, these falls of these banks, the fall of these cryptocurrencies. You know, these banks going, these different, you seeing these nations, these countries drawing back from the dollar. That's very good news, man, for us. All right, so Lord willing, this is edifying. I'm gonna give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Ruach HaKodesh, the honors the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone who rule well. Say Shalom.